In 3, 2, 1.
Backstroke gloves are always hiding in the cover till I talk to my daddy. He say you ain't said nothing till you're down on a muff, and then you sure to be a change in your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young glitter. All the times I can reminisce. All the best thing loving with a sister and a cousin only started with a little kiss like this. Seesaw swinging with the boys in the school, with your feet flying up in the air, singing hey diddle diddle with the kitty in the middle. You'd be swinging like you didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with a missy who was ready to play. Wasn't mean she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing, that I know love was here to stay. She told me to walk this way, 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 walk this way. Just give me a kiss. Like this.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing fan-fucking-tastic. Who's out there so far? I know shit was all fucked up with YouTube, and it probably has something to do with this fighting with the new computer thing. So, first and foremost, if you guys didn't get a notification and you're watching this late, my apologies. YouTube is on the fucking fritz. Anyhow, for those of you that are here, hello to Justin Crabtree, Frankie Einstein's in the house, Import Man. I see Lando's out there. Paul is out there.
Oi, cunt.
There we go. I was waiting for that. And Green Bay Vapors out there. James Capozzi, Raven Shadow Vape, the Stalker. Yes, I am. Good day.
Thank you, Raven.
The Wombatski's out in the house. There is a new name for Vaping Swag today. It is Sir Poops a Lot.
Hey, Sir Poops a Lot.
John Mueller's in the house. Albert Rodriguez. ID Voca's in the house. Beanies. Yes, we did get the new computer. It's actually what we are running on today. Beanies, thank you. Change of rail. Thanks for stopping by. Have a fantastic night. Good luck putting the kids to bed. If they're anything like mine, you're going to have a hard time.
Tommy.
Hey, what's up? So, yes, to answer that first question, it is indeed up and running. So that's what we're running next week. I'll be pushing the show on my own again, hopefully, as long as everything works out properly. So this is what's going on currently. Right now, this microphone, not working. It's going off of the webcam, so my apologies for any shitty sounding sound. Unfortunately, now I'm going to have to save some money and buy a mic, along with a monitor and some other shit, because I haven't bought the peripherals yet. I'm actually using my work keyboard, my work mouse, and a work monitor right now. Thank you, United Healthcare, for letting me keep running my show when I don't have the proper peripherals.
Thank you.
One of the few times you're going to thank United Healthcare, but this time, all right.
Yeah, it's
That's
cool.
right. So, first thing, I do want to let everybody know about Sir Poops a Lot. Since he did give me the okay to share here. He's drinking a bottle of mag citrate. What else was in that fucking picture? Let me pull it up.
Usually it's mag citrate and like some Kool-Aid.
Oh, there's some mag citrate and some other shit he was on. But it's basically super colon blow. He's going to be taking some VG with him to the doctor's office tomorrow to get himself scoped of one way, shape, or form. So he's going to need a little extra lubrication there.
I love scopes.
Yum.
And if they're lucky, he'll be nice and gassy, so he'll blow VG bubbles for him too. VRV's in the house.
Well, if he's not gassy at the start he will be gassy after they blow him up.
Oh, there it is. That's right. He was calling there's Miralax, Dulcolax, and mag citrate he is calling Taco Bell in a bottle. Fan-fucking-tastic. I like it.
Yeah, they're gonna blow his intestines up like a balloon when they go look in there. So you get nice and gassy after that.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even ask if you were having a colonoscopy or if you were having like a barium enema. Because if you're having a barium enema, I'm sorry. Just a heads up, 'cause that's gonna make you feel like you have to shit the worst shit you've ever had in your life, and you're not gonna be able to poop.
What about it?
But anyhow, I do want to, before we get completely off the rails tonight, first and foremost, say thank you to everyone who has been bearing with me through this getting a new computer up and running process. You guys have been fantastic. Fresh, Giz, everybody else who's pushed the stream for me at one point or another. Thank you guys. I appreciate it greatly. Fresh Skin, probably the last night you're going to have to do this because I should have everything up and running for OBS next week, hopefully. That's praying to God I remember how to set it all up. And actually,
we good no matter what. We good no matter what, homie.
Yeah, you can always hit one of us up.
I appreciate it. You guys are fan-fucking-tastic. And everybody else who comes and hangs out watching from weird angles, shitty service, shit cutting in and out. We should be good from here on out, though. So, which is going to be excellent. No more of the fucking craziness. Although, I realized today I am going to have to get rid of the hutch on my desk. Because this tower is entirely too fucking tall. And it will not fit where I was thinking it was going to fit. However, I'm thinking I might make what I'm going to call a forced adjustment to it. And by that, I mean I'm going to take a saw to the motherfucker and cut out a little spot. Although, I guess, unfortunately, the way that this is set up, I can't take the bottom shelf out on the one side because it's screwed into place. I mean, I guess I can always undo the screws and all of that wonderful jazz. But I also don't want to have to go through all of that fucking nonsense. So I think I'm just going to cut the motherfucker right off. So that way it's got one less shelf on one side. Not like I plan on moving it again until it goes into the dumpster. So, But, I do want to talk a little bit of advocacy tonight and some other things. I see Train Sonic did send me a message over on Instagram. I have not gotten the chance to read them yet. One of them is labeled Eliminating Youth Electronic Cigarette Use. This is coming straight off the FDA website, which I need to go back and read. And then there is also the one here that says the follow-up looks like for a public hearing on eliminating youth electronic cigarette use and other tobacco product use. And the role for drug therapies. In other words, the shit that they're going to give your kids so they don't use fucking vaping devices. They're going to put them on Chantix or something. But those I will go back and read, and I will fill you guys probably, and it'll probably be a next week one, because I just got the message at 8 o'clock tonight, and I was busy putting my kid down and some other things, so I'm not going to be able to go over those ones this evening. However, I did want to go over something that Mr. ID Vocal sent out to me. Just kind of a brief overview of what's going on over in the UAE. From the message you sent me, technically vaping is still not legal over there. So it's still not something that you're able to just go and buy legally. However, you did say it did cause a large black market or gray area over there for it. Now people are, it's becoming a lot more widespread to the point where people are vaping in public. They're not getting arrested, not getting their devices taken. When you go there on vacation, they are no longer taking your devices when you get there, as long as they're for personal use. As long as you're not going in there with 40 mods looking like you're trying to sell them, they're not going to confiscate them. If you're going in with like one or two for your own personal use, it's perfectly all right. And he says, he said that started around 2016 when it really laxed up. Then the other thing he says is they're expecting local vape laws to be changed this year and more in line with the laws within Europe. So, if that is the case, then they probably worry about like something like the TPDs and things of that nature, which is it's all right. I mean, as long as they fall more into that line where they say yes, it is a life-saving device, we should probably support that. That's fantastic. Just so long as they're not going the wrong direction with it. But do want to thank Boca for sending me the message over here. Anybody who would like more of the details on it, I will gladly forward them over to you there. As he did say it was all right for me to share them. So that is just kind of a basic overview. Again, Boca, thank you very much for sending the information over to me. I know we did ask about it last week, and finding out something about other parts of the world is always a fantastic thing of what's going on there, especially when it's not one that we talk about often. I know we talk a lot about the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, because those are the bigger areas, but you don't hear things like UAE or things like that very often. So that's a fantastic thing to learn and know that we are being helpful to everyone. So again, thank you very much. And also, just want a little share note for him as well. He's originally from Germany. Him and his wife are actually working in UAE, which is why they currently live there.
Yeah, making that bank, son.
That's right.
You know,
explains why his fucking Instagram is so goddamn nice.
You know what makes it gives me an interior chuckle / a slight exterior chuckle when we're thinking about like who all was around when the TPD originally dropped, like when we first started hearing about what was going to go on in Europe, and we started thinking, everyone's like, oh shit, that's the end of the world over there in Europe, like they're completely fucked, and now we're hearing like people are going to start kind of falling in line with the TPD, and we're like, that's like vaping Shangri-La at this fucking point. Like, oh man, they're limited to 2 mil tanks and 10 mil bottles. Well, shit. Even though I've been in countries that are under the TPD during the TPD, and you can still buy 60 ml bottles. They just put the nicotine in there for you. So.
Yeah. So I was talking to a Norwegian DIY in Thailand. So a Norwegian, he's Norwegian, but he chooses to live in Thailand for whatever reason.
Roger lives in Thailand?
No, not Roger.
Oh,
not
okay.
Roger. Definitely not Roger. No, this guy won't show his face because if the authorities knew that he was making flavors for, vaping, they'd be right on him. And I was curious because it'd been about 6 years ago. I went for a trip over to Thailand, and someone I was with was vaping. Then that was before I started vaping, and it didn't seem to be an issue. The advice that he gave was just don't take a vaporizer with you if you're going to travel into Thailand. You can buy them easily enough. You just got to be careful, and you can't vape them out of the markets or on the street. You're better off just vaping in your hotel room or whatever. And that's it. But I just thought, like, how bad is that? Like, honestly, how bad is that? Because, I mean, realistically, you could end up with a sentence of 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are some overly crazy, pushy laws out there, too. That's for sure. So.
Well, Thailand's supposed to be revisiting their laws later this year on vaping, so that's because exactly. I mean, quite frankly, like vapors are like, nope. And they thrive on tourism over there. So,
yeah, and there wasn't an important point. This particular person, which I'll remain nameless, did say that he does hold some hope with the revisiting of these laws. So, which is good.
That's always huge. As long as there's a hope there for it, that means something very well could change in the right direction. It's when those people who are in the know that say, yeah, we're fucked, that's when you really gotta worry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think like all this negativity that they try to put on us sometimes even puts a little bit into our advantage because it's just giving us even more of a voice because people want to know more about the people that are actually doing it because they're the ones that are getting shit on. So I think it gives us a little bit more of a voice and it makes people revisit it a little bit more often.
Absolutely.
That is the case, and sometimes that can be. However, there's other times where they just throw us by the wayside as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword with that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the positivity in all this negativity of them trying to go after it. It's something that can save somebody's life.
It's all right to look for the silver lining. Nothing wrong with that. There was a couple other things I am going to mention briefly. For any of you, buddy, who wasn't aware, there was some stuff going on in New York today. Paul Gregory Conley was out there. They were having a little meeting in front of a city hall there, doing some fantastic things. As well as there was one other thing that was going on that I cannot fucking remember for the life of me. Was it Connecticut?
Uh-oh.
Or no, Colorado.
Whew.
Colorado had some interesting shit going on there. If you go and watch the 510 report, it was on there today. That's one that I can't push enough. If you're not watching the 510 report every week over on Grim Green's channel, you need to be. Nick is doing a fantastic job putting together a lot of useful information about what's currently going on throughout the states and with vaping advocacy as a whole. So definitely something to go watch there. And Haas did send me the link for what was going on there in New York City today. I did not get to watch it because I was stuck at work. I wish I would have had a chance to. However, so I can't give you all the details as to what went on there today, but just a couple of things to be mindful of. There's a lot going on. If you're not following CASA, please do so, because that's going to give you all the information in the world for what's going on here stateside. And then there's other advocacy groups out there as well for outside of the states as well. Pippa, what is your guys' is there in Australia?
LegalizeVaping.com.au is probably the best, in my opinion, at the moment. A New Nicotine Alliance, or the nna.org.au, worth keeping up with. What I like about LegalizeVaping.com.au, they make a really, really simple website where not only once you register will you be kept in the loop with, not spammed, but just given emails, about once every couple of weeks, bit of an update, what you can do, what the current, information is that is relevant to be able to advocate for positive change around vaping. But they also have a really good, useful link, so that way they can help you word a letter, or not. They won't want to put words in your mouth, don't get me wrong, but they'll give you the links to your local parliamentarians where you can actually type a letter to, which I think is a really, really awesome initiative, and really, really, really nice, clever, basic software to really help us do the right thing.
I almost gave Bachelor a timeout with that hateful comment that just came out of his fingers. Schumer and Pelosi going to be the next presidential party? No. Like that right there almost earned you a timeout, Batch.
Things are kind of stagnant here at the moment until we've got further elections due soon. I suspect before the end of the year.
So, everybody, now a couple little things to think about this week. Like I said, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because I do want us to just have fun, because that's what Wednesdays are about. Everybody else got to get out of that fucking midweek funk just like I do, so we'll keep this to mostly craziness as usual. Nothing but shenanigans that we like to do here, but definitely, like I stated a couple weeks ago, it's definitely our job to continue to provide some sort of advocacy news. It may not be a lot, but we need to provide something, or just a general goings on of what's out there, what we know about currently.
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, we do need to talk about it, the HR 293. Obviously, it's getting a lot of coverage from like the vape people. Once again, this bill does not have a big chance of going anywhere, but you should definitely get in touch with your representatives and be like, hey, no, don't let Grandma Skeletor and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer do their thing.
That's perfect.
Don't let them unleash their crazy on the world. So you do need to get in touch with your representatives, everybody. 100% about that. Even if it's someone like mine, you call their office, you're probably not going to make any headway, but you tell them, listen, I'm a single issue voter. If you do this, if you back this thing up, I will not vote for you, and I will tell everyone that I know not to vote for you. And that's the best threat that you can make to a politician, is that I will not vote for you. This is the only thing I care about. It's vaping.
Do you guys, your parliamentarians over there, when you write to them particularly, do they send back like a standard reply? Do you just know it's a standard reply?
Can I suggest?
Well, this is what I'm suggesting people do here in Australia. When they get the standard replies, collate them. Get a whole heap of standard replies from a whole heap of people. Make copies of them, send all those standard replies back to them, and say, look, I can see this is a standard reply. Here's 10 of them right here. Put another cover letter on the top and say, please don't give me a standard reply. This is, this shit's real,
Call them out.
And talk about it.
Well, Addy Tooney has a really good piece of advice that he likes to hand out. Write them a handwritten letter. They have to respond in an actual message to a handwritten letter. Like if you send them an email or you give them a call, they have to reply to you. But you're probably just going to get the standard, junk reply that they give to everybody. If you send them a handwritten letter, they have to reply in writing to you.
Nice. Good advice.
What are you talking about, Haas? Haas says, did anyone see my posts?
Let me go back up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said the government wasn't going fast enough, so they're going to do it themselves. Once again, this is Haas. I see that, but yeah, they it's a far end of one spectrum, trying to raise a ruckus. That's what it is. So believe it or not, most politicians are fairly moderate. Believe it or not, most of them are pretty moderate as far as what they're willing to do, and that's like one step too far into crazy for them. So,
I'd say I was surprised, but crazy doesn't fall too far from the tree when you're a politician. Because you got to be crazy to take that job. Period.
Well, you got to be a little bit of a sociopath, not give a shit about anybody. What's up, Doc?
Talkery.
Free dickory dock. The mouse climbs up the clock.
All right. There we go.
The clock struck 2. He dropped his goose, sucking on his own cock.
Wow!
Oh, hey!
Hey! Hold on, let me.
Yeah, right.
What did we just do there?
It's Andrew Dice Clay. Whenever he would tell a joke, he would always smoke a cigarette. Like
Yeah, he did.
It's hilarious. Like a slew of dirty nursery rhymes.
Buffering on your end. Uh-oh, that's not good, Bachelor. You might want to refresh. Oh, you probably can't hear that because you're buffering.
Yeah, it's buffering on my computer too. I have it running, just muted.
On the note, I need some clarity. I'm confused. I went to this special American specialist confectionery and beverage store here, and right next door to the Mountain Dew Black Label, I believe that's an authentic American can, was this can called, apparently it's hard to beat, it's called the Big Cock. Now, look, just what you said made me think of it. Can you clarify whether that is actually American or not?
I've never seen that.
I believe it's local to the Minneapolis area.
Right. So what you're saying
did it come with a spork?
Right.
So what you're saying is they only have big cocks in Minneapolis.
That's where the biggest of cocks live.
Right. Okay.
We miss you, Gizzard Stew.
Hashtag Spurbles.
Perfect, Adam.
The asthma attacks are real, guys.
DTF, I'll have you know I'm not pushing the stream tonight, so it is not my 50-cent internet.
I'm watching the drop frame rate, and it's everything is green and golden. You can thank YouTube for this one.
Yeah, this is a YouTube fuck up because everything says it's good on my end.
Yep. Yeah, we're pushing hard right now.
YouTube is just being the biggest cock apparently right now.
You guys should
Biggest cock of them all.
Yep. You guys should be getting crystal clear 720. You could push it up to 1080 if you're feeling froggy.
Chicago internets are smooth as hell right now.
Yep.
Surprising with how much snow you're getting.
Yeah, it's actually the snow has died off for the last couple of days. It's just been obscenely, ignorantly cold.
Oh yeah, fucking fun.
Yeah. Speaking of cold.
I feel absolutely honored today, so thanks you for letting me on again, TJ. Just quickly, I just wanted, while I think of it, I just wanted to shout out, look, everybody knows this guy is absolutely great and is a great musical talent. To be on the same panel with this guy is beyond words. To know that I'm next to a celebrity that has been on, featured on television only a short time ago is something else. Adam, what was it like? Was that your debut on TV?
Technically no, but it was my debut during reasonable hours. A couple years back, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, we were on a local station, UPN, for this Tattoo Factory live show, and my band Early April got to play, but it was taped a week before, and then they showed it at 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
Later, so it was cool, but it wasn't huge. Today's was at 10 o'clock in the morning, right before the news was about to end. So pretty cool.
We're on time.
Yeah.
No,
it was pretty awesome.
Man, absolutely rocked it. Absolutely rocked it.
Thank
It's
you.
always nice to tune in and watch Adam hopping around on the stage. It's like, I own this fucking corner of the stage. You better
My friend
not walk on
Samantha.
here.
My friend Samantha sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Great job," and I was like, "You saw that?" I didn't even think she knew that I was going to be on. She's like, "Dude, I was working at the bar and I looked up at the TV and I saw you on TV."
Everyone, shut up.
I always have WGN News on in the morning, and she's like, "I just saw you. That's crazy." She's like, "You're a fucking rock star."
God damn, that's crazy. You had bars open today? There was bars in Wisconsin that closed. Now, what's really fucked up about that situation, bars never close in Wisconsin. And I was at work. I'm like, wait a minute, if the bar's closed, I should not be working either. I mean, don't get me wrong, I work from home, so I don't have to leave anywhere. But still, the point of the matter, the company should have just shut their fucking doors like everybody else. No.
Yeah, Chicago was pretty much shut down today and tomorrow. Our House of Blues show for tomorrow actually got postponed because they are shutting the venue down completely. So the promoter said that it's 100% guaranteed that we are getting another date, TBD, but he said that they didn't want to chance anybody coming out from, to work in that cold. And so, which I kind of agree with. It was a bummer, but he said 100% you guys have another date. So
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because when the weather's like that in the Midwest, and people, number one, probably aren't going to come out, so the show probably, you probably would have had some fun playing the House of Blues, but it would have been to 6 people that were, regulars, or they needed to get their drink on, one of the two. So
They needed a pit stop on their way to grab their milk bread sandwiches.
yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good that you're getting it. It's good that you're getting a different date because, man, everybody's getting shellacked right now. I'll break everybody's heart today. It was 50 degrees, and I rode home in just a t-shirt.
Must be nice. Cocksucker.
Pacific Northwest, baby. Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I need to move west ASAP.
Well, I'm not mad. I'm fucking furious about that because that is basically a 100-degree difference than what it was here today.
I'll see what the fuck weather has to say about my current location's weather.
I think we are supposed to get snow on Sunday, though. I think we're gonna get hit too. So
I hope you get like fucking 18 inches.
me too, because then I wouldn't have to go to work. You get like half a foot here, and they shut shit down for like a week. It's amazing.
Wow.
Shit. And they don't close shit up. You know, I was talking to my supervisor about that today. And I was like, you know what? Why aren't we closed? Every other fucking major thing in the city is closed. They're not letting people out. There's fucking grocery stores are closed. There was only a few select things like 1 or 2 gas stations. I think there was one grocery store, maybe 2 that were open. Well, why the fuck are we here? She goes, we've only closed twice in the last 18 years that I've been here. Twice in 18 years. They don't close for shit.
Well, I mean, like Meter can like if he gets stuck outside, like there's one place he knows he can go. That's the Waffle House.
Right. Always. Waffle House crew will be there 24/7 regardless. You can get your hash browns smothered, covered, and fried anytime you want. Snow, rain, hail. They say fuck the post office. They're just there.
Yep. Exactly.
And always count on the Waffle House's sticky floors.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
Like that
Bathroom.
like that dude during the hurricane. Like he pulled up to the Waffle House. The Waffle House was actually closed, but the door was open. So he went inside and started cooking for everybody, and then
Made his
left
shit.
money.
That's amazing.
Left money for
Yeah.
the Waffle House crew. It's
Cleaned
like,
up when he
fuck
was done
yeah.
and everything.
Yep. It's like fuck yeah, dude. That's the Wahoo though. That's the Wahoo.
Damn right. I got one less than a mile from my house. I know that shit.
I wish I had a Waffle House like less than a mile from my place. Fuck, dude, I miss the Waffle House.
It's nice for those 4 a.m. moments.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there being an insomniac, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I should just go get breakfast. You know what I'm gonna go get? I'm gonna go get a chopped steak melt plate with some fucking loaded down hash browns.
Fucking A.
I feel bad. I've never been to Waffle House before.
What?
I feel like I'm missing out on something.
You are missing out on that's a like if you're here in the U.S. and you somehow avoid a Waffle House, like you're not living your life right. You got to get out there and get to the Waffle House.
I have to find one. I don't even know where to find one.
Nah.
Find your nearest interstate. Look for the on and off ramp, and it's probably right there.
Within a mile either way. Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest issue here at the moment is Uber Eats. So you don't even have to leave the front door anymore. They just send you, like, they sent us a text yesterday to say, look, you can have 3 times this week, you can have 30% off all
Wait
these
a minute.
business.
You have Uber Eat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're like,
You have fucking Uber Eat in Australia and I can't even get it where I live.
yes.
See, we have Uber Eats here too, but I boycotted on principle for my buddy Socrates.
Nice.
Until they start getting yellow cab eats, I ain't ordering that shit.
That Meter, he's a good guy, that Meter.
Look, I love Socrates.
Exactly. He's sitting there vaping his Omegeddon. Like the only person on this panel I actually respect, the Meter Vapes.
Fucking Uber.
Hey, wait a minute. I can't get Uber Eats, so I guess we can respect me too. Like this
See,
morning.
That's the thing though, Lumi, is you would totally take advantage of it if it was available.
Later, Swag. Don't shit your britches while you're sleeping.
I might.
Sleep in the bathtub, homie. That way if you do shit yourself, you just gotta kick that shower on, let it run for a little bit.
I would tell everybody on my Twitch stream where to get the Uber Eats sent to, and I would just sit there and.
Well, see, Domino's has hotspot deliveries. You don't even have to be at your house. You can just be at like one of like a major public area, and they'll deliver that shit to you. They'll meet you in spots like a fucking drug dealer. It's glorious.
Yep.
I heard
doesn't.
you like cheesy fries, Pam. We got you here and a fucking sub sandwich. No tip required, but you can give it. It's your choice.
What's happening, Rich?
I've tried
Weston!
downloading Uber Eats, Grubhub. I've tried calling all of the pizza places local. I was like, what if I went to this parking lot? They're like, no. I was like, well, at that point, I might as well just drive over to your frickin' establishment to get my food.
They said yes. Yes, that is what you should probably do. That's right, Bachelor. Like a hobo on a ham sandwich.
I think
Must have
that's
been a hobo today. That's what I had.
Like you get those hash browns with like chili and cheese and grilled onions and some green peppers. You can get a little ham thrown on there if you want. They'll just do anything to
Caramelized
those hash
mushrooms,
browns.
Fuck yeah.
Taco Bell has cheesy fries now, and
Not like Waffle House.
they're,
Not
they're,
the same.
they're so tiny I can literally reach into the package, grab them all, smother them in cheese, and put them all in my mouth at once.
Yeah, Waffle House, it's like 3/4 of your plate is hash brown.
Yeah, I was gonna say they give you like prison pallet size like fucking plates, like serving platters, for like $2.73.
Yep.
He says, "And 73 cents. That's the magic centage."
The 73 cents is the tax because it's like a buck 99 for a plate of hash browns.
So, have you got anything near your place, Lumi?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So we got a Carl's. You're just down the road.
Carl's Jr.?
Hmm.
Do you get like the Diablo burgers? That's like the best thing they ever came up with.
I'll have to look up for that. I don't know.
It's jalapenos, and then like a fire sauce, and then like stuffed jalapeno poppers on top of like a bacon cheeseburger.
I was gonna say, don't they use pepper jack cheese on it too?
Yeah, it's pepper jack cheese too.
It's just fucking fantastic.
It's light your ass up. It's fucking. It's like anytime I see the Diablo burgers on special, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to pull in here, aren't I?
I'll PM you in the middle of the night when I'm doing that video of Regret Fresh.
Yep, Pip will be mixing with her mates and just be like, somebody's in charge, and you just see her take off and hear her screaming from the back room, Diablo!
The night that I was actually trying to look up all this Uber Eats and Grubhub stuff, Mr. Loomy had actually skipped making dinner. And when Mr. Loomy skips making dinner, it's a storm in this house. And I was like, you gotta move money over so I could get Uber Eats. He's like, good luck.
See, there you go, R. Willoughby James. Walk to the mailbox, smell hash browns, keep walking.
That's a tough go right there. I'm impressed.
Living it, yeah, exactly. I can't be mad. Like I would totally do that.
I'm gonna re-download Uber Eats and see if I can cause a mayhem of a ruckus over here.
Rich,
Lumi,
not sure.
There's a Waffle House within a half hour of you, Lumi.
Really?
Yeah, just look it up.
There's a Waffle House and there's probably also a Huddle House.
These
Do
are
not go to
probably
the
all
Huddle
things that Mr. Loomy refuses to drive past
Actually-
because I'll be like,
There's 2 of them within a half hour of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not within a half an hour of me.
now I know why
Road
Mr.
trip.
Loomy takes all the back roads when he takes me out.
He doesn't want you spotting Waffle House or its slightly classier cousin, Huddle House.
Hey, on your way home, pick up this. On your way home, can you grab that?
Do you know how pissed off I was when they put a Huddle House on Post and Polk,
Oh
but
yeah.
not a Waffle House? I was fucking furious. It's like, no, don't you give me that up-class bullshit.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's slightly or classier cousin. By slightly, I mean they mop the floors once more per day.
It's less sticky.
Yeah, it's
Make
slightly
25
less
cents an
sticky.
hour.
The menus are almost exactly the same, and the food is almost exactly the same. So
Yeah, but they use that non-fogging lamination for the Huddle House menus. The Waffle
Yeah.
House ones, it's like that old prison fucking bulletproof sheeting.
yeah,
Put the menu between 2 of them and rivet the fucking edges together and then chain it to the table so you can't steal a menu. That's why it's so authentic.
Man, I'm really like every time we talk about Waffle House, I'm like, son of a bitch, Pacific Northwest, get your shit together. I think the closest one is in Denver.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Fresh, instead of me moving over to your place and hiding out in your closet, you could always just bring all your flavors and move over to my place and
I'm not moving. I'm not moving to the south for fucking Waffle House.
To be fair, I think Denver's almost mutually close for both of you. Just saying.
That's true. We could go to Denver and just get fucking shellacked by winter every year.
Well, at least you learn how to ski, maybe.
I can ski. I don't know how to cross country ski to work, so maybe that would be the thing.
Skis for your bikes and those snow pedals.
Oh,
The fat wobble tires that they use on sand or snow.
yeah. Or just like every day is just a scene from it's just that the final race scene from Better Off Dead. Like
Right.
it's just me $2.
My $2.
I was just looking up to see if there's a Waffle House in Australia anywhere that I haven't heard of. I couldn't find that, but I did find this on change.org. Bring Waffle House to Australia.
Nice.
Sign up. Sign that petition, Pippa.
Time to start the real movement now.
Yeah.
It was a neat cause, but we've got a real fight here.
I wonder if like if I won the lottery, if I could open it, like if they'd let me franchise a Waffle House out here. I bet they would. That'd be like if I set one up here in this area, this close to the military base, like people it would be hugely popular.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna have every drunk military guy and their brother going in there at fucking bar time.
Exactly.
That's
And then we've got
Pre-return stop.
we've got plenty of homeless people to fill it during the rest of the time. So
Or to work there.
yeah.
That's it. I'm saying, and not to mention, you make money hand over fist with the military people because once they're drunk, they sling money everywhere. I know, I did it.
Yep. Me too.
I was like, oh, you need a tip? How about 100? Have a good day.
I remember being drunk as hell and going in there and ordering the it's like the all you can eat, and they'll just keep bringing you shit off. It's like 10 things on this little side menu,
Yeah.
and they'll just keep bringing you shit. It's like whatever you do not eat the hash browns because that you're cheating yourself. Get
Save that for your
burger.
last one.
Yeah, exactly. You get the hash browns for the end.
That's right. That's your piece de resistance when you're done.
Yeah. Like, yes, I want the chili cheese, onions, green peppers on my hash browns. Thank you very much.
That's right.
West End, to answer your question, not a whole hell of a lot new. Another lovely day in paradise, freezing our asses off.
Except for
The
me,
guy sitting
it was
behind a new shiny RGB fan lit up box.
Oh yeah, that's the newest portion of it. It's because I went a little overboard on some things, namely the fans, because that's what makes it so goddamn bright. I was like, oh, well, there's some other RGB stuff in here. Let's put some bright ass fans in there.
It is very shiny.
It is. I'll give it that.
Chevy Man. Booyah! There you go. Bachelor's got 3 Waffle Houses within 4 miles. You must live close to the interstate.
It's like going through fucking downtown Nashville. If you're going through you're gonna see at least a dozen.
I remember when I was at Fort Gordon, and we were pulling like it's this great big huge long hill down to the post. So you go back up it to go to the interstate, and there's a Huddle House and a Waffle House on each side of the interstate. So if one's packed, you just go to the other side.
Across the other side. That's right. Take that over ramp.
Where are you at, Lando? 0 Waffle Houses.
Yeah,
I
there's
live in
none.
Western Wisconsin.
There's none.
Oh yeah, no,
anywhere.
there's no Waffle Houses anywhere close to you guys.
Yeah.
I think the closest one's Ohio for you guys.
Yeah, and it's not like Ohio border either. It's like middle of Ohio.
There's one in Toledo.
Is there?
Yeah, which is border-ish.
Let's see, they're quite a ways from here. Nothing that I'm gonna go out of my way to go get. And don't get me wrong, I will stop at a Waffle House if I get a chance, but I'm not gonna go out of my way for one.
Yeah, if I go to a vape expo that's somewhere in the south, somebody's taking me to the fucking Waffle House. That's all I know.
Hey, I know a vape expo in the south that you could visit. There's one in Chattanooga occasionally. It's 2 hours from me.
I was thinking more like Atlanta.
Well, Chattanooga. And then you could go to the Dolly Park place.
Dollywood?
Yeah.
I love Dolly.
We could go to Dollywood.
See? Motivation.
Did they legalize there yet? I don't know if I can go to Dollywood.
Ooh. There you go.
Oh, that's a song we should put up for Adam to sing sometime. Jolene. Speaking of Dolly Parton. Jolene up
They're
there.
singing it in a lower key, but yeah, I love that song.
Hell yeah.
No, I think you'd have to go for the original. You'd have to try and hit them Dolly notes.
Oh, yeah.
Get that little There you go.
I mean, he was getting the, now give me a kiss. Like, we heard you do it, man. We know. There you go. All right.
See, that's how it starts.
Oh my god.
So when are you doing the randomization for the next songs? I actually picked 2 this time.
After today's show, I'm giving everybody till the end of the show, and then I'm finna do it, so I can start on it tomorrow. If I
That's
gotta learn
right.
it, I can start learning it tomorrow.
I put up a couple barn burners, I
I
think.
saw.
I put up.
actually. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say one of them that I put up only topped in the 100, but it was only on the alternative rock side of the house.
That's fine.
So I didn't know if that counted or not. I was like, whatever, fuck it. The other one, though, well known.
I'll let it slide because you're the host.
One of the 2 that I submitted, they actually played on the radio at work last night, and I laughed so hard I fucking cried.
It's funny because I heard one of TJ's on the way home from the TV appearance today.
I had to explain to the
Foo
people at work
Fighters.
what the song was. None of them knew it. No one. Out of like 15 fucking people, nobody knew it. And I was like, oh, this is fucking gold. This is my moment.
Which song?
Disco Duck.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, the Disco Duck was playing? Oh, no.
Fuck yeah. I was so proud. It came on the radio and literally, or it came on like the overhead system, and over the radio, literally, I heard 3 different people go, what the fuck are we listening to?
That used to happen when I worked at a supermarket because we had like the satellite music or whatever, but it would be either sometimes it would be instrumental elevator, and then sometimes it would be like contemporary, and then sometimes it would be like a mix of like all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
And I'd always be jamming out, and inevitably some dude from the other aisle that was working in one of the other aisles would be like, "Why the fuck do you know this song? What the fuck is this?
Yep.
What are you talking
I do
about?"
that all day. It's great.
Blah,
It's
blah,
the
blah.
best song ever.
Yep.
How do you
Thank
not
for
know?
putting the link out there so everybody can go put their 2 songs in there if they want.
Yeah.
2 cents, but in this case, you get 2 songs.
That's right. Go put your 2 songs in. Everybody get your chance to get it immortalized.
Yep. And
Even
hopefully
for
this weekend, I'll be able to have the time to make a YouTube channel so I can post all of these so people can use them whenever.
Him!
Because
just Adam just rocking it out. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I got put out in timeout for a week from Facebook. Oh man, Lando, they tell you over and over again you can't flash your junk on YouTube. Over and over again they tell you.
There's warnings everywhere, dude, to be fair.
Look, you know, I'll go ahead and cover this for him. He thought because he had a sex change, even though inadvertent today, he thought it was okay to post.
He was pulling a Buffalo Bill.
He used that new
No, it wasn't
cryotherapy.
even a Buffalo Bill. It was straight inadvertent with as cold as that motherfucker was today.
Yeah, the new cryotherapy. You step outside to 75 below and
just
Yeah, pumped right off.
Don't
Yep.
you
Dick in the
want
snowbank.
don't you want me, Lando? Don't you want me? Oh.
Fantastic. What's the one expo in the U.S. that would recommend it's worth traveling to? Probably the Vape Expo Northeast.
Yeah, NVE up in
Yeah.
Connecticut, right?
Yeah, the one
Times
that's
like
up.
this, I wish I still lived in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's the one at it's at Mohegan Sun, And then whatever the guys who did Vegas, they're the guys who do the expo in Paris. They do the expo. They do a couple of the expos over in the UK. Whatever their next one is, that'll be the other one that's worth going to. They said they probably want to do it somewhere on the East Coast on the next one. Because Vegas, I really hope that they do Vegas again though, because that was such a good time of year to be in Vegas, because it was like 70 during the day and it was like 50 at night. It was fucking perfect. Like just through the windows wide open. And
I'm hoping they do too, because I want to go to Vegas this time. But we'll see.
Yeah, Vegas was a really good time. Vegas was a really good time.
I mean, I've spent half of my kids' college fund on a computer. I mean, as well spend the other half on going to Vegas.
Might as well. Just honey, I'm heading to Vegas this weekend. See you later. What? That's all you hear is the truck.
I'll come back and the locks will be changed and shit.
The house is in my name.
You blew his college fund in Vegas, and I didn't get to come with? No, you had to watch the kid. That would fucking go over well.
No.
Green Bay Vapor, if you scroll back up, Adam put a link to the group.
Actually, Pippa did.
Did.
I'll pop it out.
Pippa be quicker. Plus my keyboard's way over there.
I'm a bit slow here. Music time.
Might be the most fantastic fucking name I've seen in a while.
We have cock to make you talk.
That's right.
Oh, were they talking shit?
I saw a middle finger. That's the only thing I saw.
Oh, still made me laugh. Fuck it.
Yeah, Detroit's a nice little show. It's a little show. Detroit's a way nicer city than you think it is. That's all I got to say about it. Like people go to Detroit and they're usually surprised by it. JTH, it's not at Foxwoods this year. It's at the Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, they moved it.
They moved it to Mohegan. It got too big for Foxwoods.
Which is ironic.
Say what?
I was debating on what to do about that one.
Ooh, there's a good question for Adam. Who is your favorite Chicago musician?
Ooh.
Eddie Arson.
No way.
Not Eddie the Arson?
Man, that's near impossible to answer.
It's Elwood Blues.
Yeah, like for real, like because I mean you have like Billy Corrigan, Smashing Pumpkins, but like it's not my favorite. I think he's cool and all, and like he wrote some good jams, but yeah, I don't know, like because like my favorite like Chicago-based musician is probably Buddy Guy, but he's not from here. But he is, definitely like represented in Chicago and based in Chicago and has his blues club in Chicago. So I guess I'd cheat and say Buddy Guy. Because he's like 80 something and still doing it.
Hell yeah.
And I learned that you can play like really sloppy, bendy blues solos and fucking be awesome still, because that's pretty much his style. More about soul than technique, and I like that a lot. So, yeah, I'd have to say Buddy Guy. I'm go with that.
I'm kind of disappointed you didn't say Chicago.
Chicago's cool. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, hell yeah. Not gonna want to go listen to like best of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Do you remember?
But I'm not disappointed you didn't say Kanye West.
No way.
Kanye doesn't even claim Chicago anymore. He's all about that LA scene now. Douche.
Yeah, he's a joke to me.
He's a
I think
joke to a
there's
lot of people at this point.
way better rappers from Chicago, like Common. He's a way better MC than Kanye
Yeah.
West.
Ever since they unwired Kanye's mouth, it's been nothing but bullshit coming out.
Right?
Through the Wire was great, and then after that, they opened his mouth back up, and look what's been coming out ever since.
Yeah.
Love it.
Living La Vida Loca would be fantastic, Landon.
Yeah, I like both of Lando's choices, actually.
Freebird! Yeah, but if you actually get Freebird, I mean, that's the end. Like, we know that that's the end. Like, Adam's not doing any more songs for us.
Then
Although,
we're
to
done.
be fair, if he gets Freebird, we could Dragon Ball Z that shit into like 5 of them.
Oh, that's true.
Play a little segment at the end of, or at the beginning of every show.
I actually already thought about how I would do that if that song won, because that was the only one that was like a fucking 10-minute song. I was like, how can I condense that into 2 minutes if that wins? So I actually thought about it. So we'll see.
He's like, we're gonna make a bunch of little spots, and we're just gonna have little commercial breaks during the show.
Sponsor plugs.
Huh. What the fuck is everybody getting into this week?
I got my driver's license renewed.
Did they give you the paper one?
No.
Oh, they printed you one off on site?
No.
Oh.
No, they said it'll be in the mail.
3 to 43 weeks.
Week to week and a half. So we'll see.
That's actually pretty quick.
Yeah, like I was actually in and out of that. I was actually in and out of there in 30 minutes.
Right
Last
here.
time, last time I renewed mine, they were like, it'll be delivered in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I'm like, what? There's
That's
a fucking
crazy.
printer right there. Just make one.
Just make me something, anything.
Right?
They do ours on the spot. Last time I went to get my state ID, it took me 12 minutes maybe. It was great. Do they have like a little express DMV? Because there's like a main DMV that has like all the services, and then the express one only has like limited things that you can take care of, there. And so I always go to that one, even though it's a little bit farther, but you're in and out, and it's great.
Fast past that bitch.
Print it for you, you're out the door.
Well, the new thing here is if you pay the extra money for the enhanced ID, which all of us have to get by 2020 anyway. If you pay the extra money for it, 7 years.
Wow.
Damn.
Yep.
Don't have to renew anything for 7 years.
Yeah, mine only cost me, I think it was $35 for the enhanced long term.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
Yes, mine doesn't expire until 2021.
2020.
No, they passed a law, Lumi. They passed a law, unfortunately, that you have to have the new enhanced ID by 2020.
Yep.
Adam without a beard.
What's the enhanced ID?
It's got a RFID chip in it. That's all it is, basically.
So they can.
Damn
book
it,
your
I already
license
thought I
like a
had
card.
a fancy one because it has this little thing right here.
Just slipping slowly into a Demolition Man.
Pretty
When I
much.
first had an enhanced ID, I was thinking of something like with a special photo filter, one that doesn't take that awkward picture where it shows off your nasal hairs and your eyes. And
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I look like this.
fix up their face and keep you looking good.
They don't even let you see your pictures anymore at the Washington DMVs. They don't
I
even.
sneezed right after, or right before I took mine, I think. I'm making a face.
So, when I took mine, all they got was this from about here up. So it looked like I was fucking Amish because of the angle that they had the camera at. Looked like I had just a fucking neck beard. Son of a bitch.
See, mine was the opposite. I looked like a fucking Oompa Loompa because they zoomed it out too far, trying to make sure that they got it cropped right, and then they didn't pull it back in, like, to get your fucking face. So it looks like I'm standing behind, like, one of the normal, like, 5-foot clappers, and I'm hitting, like, the 4-foot mark. I look like a little midget in a fucking mugshot. Crying out loud.
Ooh, some John Lennon would be good. Have you done a Queen song yet, Adam? No, I'm already thinking about that next poll. Like, all right, which Queen song do we need to attempt to make Adam go after?
Yeah, that's a hard pull. Some of those are some.
Freddie's got some range. That's what you got to watch out for.
Fuck yeah.
Like we could throw someone to love up there and just cross our fingers that Adam really goes for it.
All I can say is Adam has got the Galileo high note sitting in his pocket. Time with Will. If you tonight, I know it's true. I was in Discord earlier this week, and Adam just pulls out the perfect
Galileo.
Sorry to throw you on the spot, Adam.
No, that was funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, because Daytime Frank started singing that song. And then it got to that part, and I was like putting clothes away or something, and I was like far away from the microphone, and I just went, Galileo! But like at the top of my lungs, like in my fat opera lady voice.
See, that's
sorry, I was just going to say, have you seen the movie, how many takes and how many redubs they had to get that perfectly on track? And you just sit in the pocket and you go, Galileo! Just absolutely perfect. And meanwhile, I've just broken and shattered, the whole neighborhood's glass.
See, that I firmly believe that is one of the songs that if it came on in a room and there was just a group of strangers sitting there, by the end of that song, they're going to be singing it. Everybody's going to be singing it together. I think there's a few songs out there that will do it, and that is one of them.
Absolutely.
Well, depending on their age, they'll be headbanging as well.
Yeah.
You know what the sad thing is one day there's going to be somebody that's going to stroll across this video on YouTube, catch this part, and have no fucking clue what we're talking about.
I still marvel at the fact that there's like grown ass people on YouTube doing reaction videos to Bohemian Rhapsody and legitimately looking surprised by the song. I'm like, all right, is this dude faking it? And then it gets to like where the song really takes off, and they're like, oh shit! Like,
you gotta be sheltered to have gone your whole life without hearing that song.
Yeah,
you'd have to be really sheltered.
Like there was this one dude. He's like, dude, I've always been into rap. Like, I've never had any interest in rock at all, and this is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, you damn right it is.
I think my favorite one when it comes to musical reactions is watching people that have never listened or heard Tenacious D. Watching them listen to Tenacious D is fucking hilarious.
No, that's fucking Jack Black?
Like, what? I didn't know he had a set of pipes on him.
Oh, yeah.
We just wrote this song 5 minutes ago. It's called Master Exploder.
That's so great.
Chevy Man wants to hear some Elton John. Oh, man.
The fucked up thing about people that don't know Tenacious D is that there's about to be a whole nother generation that makes that whole circle loop back, because Jack Black started his own fucking gaming YouTube channel and within 48 hours has like 95 million subscribers. And he's only posted like 3 videos.
I would
totally be a whole loop back of kids.
Excuse me while I go find Jack Black Gaming.
It's called Jablinski.
We only need one gaming Twitcher here.
Can't cheat on Lumi.
He's not on Twitch. He's a YouTuber. You're okay.
Still, if you're watching his, that means you have no time to watch mine.
Oh, you have time to watch his. They're like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, his are real short. It's okay. He doesn't long stream.
So far.
Yeah.
I don't approve.
Oh, it's alright. That when that circle does come full circle and they realize what's actually going on there, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be another glorious wave of new information being cycled back into the lexicon.
Man, his beard got fantastic, didn't it?
It's glorious as fuck, isn't it?
Man, I'm hitting the...
Like, I thought Kurt Russell was really holding it the fuck down in the beard game. And then you see Jack Black and you're like, fuck, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
All right, wow. Subscribed. Jack Black, 3.5 million subscribers.
I'm
Yeah,
the only gamer
in
you
no
guys had
time.
to watch with not even a smidgen bit of that. I think I got up to 500 a couple nights ago on Twitch. I was so excited.
To be fair, though, I don't think Jack Black could go on an angry rant the way that you do during a stream, though.
That's true. Lumi sipping her vodka, threatened to shit all over somebody. Say,
Right.
Looking at my boogers in their lap or whatever I said at the moment.
Fucking McFuckface!
I will shit on your kids.
I will shit.
Dickerton?
I will shit on everything you love, like I'm vaping swag on Coil Vapes.
Good stuff.
Jack Black looks insane.
Right?
Adam, you're not allowed!
That's fantastic, right?
No, Adam.
Just looking. Gosh.
Nope.
Freaking idiot.
Nope.
That's fantastic.
Eat your Cheez-Its. Eat your Cheez-Its, Lumi. Jeez.
I ran out.
Why don't you get out of my life and shut up?
I ran out of Cheez-Its.
Oh, that reminds me of something fucking hilarious. I seen a meme the other day. That and Post Malone. I don't know if anybody's ran across this.
Nope.
Prior to and after girlfriend. I was like, oh, fucking killing me, and I can't remember what the hell her name was in the movie for the life of me. What the fuck was her name? God damn it, I can't remember. I'll have to find the fucking meme.
I just remember Tina the llama.
No, it wasn't Tina. It was the little skinny, not Napoleon, his brother, and her girlfriend. It was a picture of him, and then right next to him, Post Malone, and it said prior to and after. And I just fucking died because it was spot on. It's fucking hilarious. Oh shit, that's gonna bug me. I'm gonna fucking figure out her name, and I'll remember after where you get off the fucking live show. That's exactly how that'll work.
Labworks, you better get in that group and drop a heart tune. You got a chance of winning. You got a chance.
That was one of my dad's favorite bands of all time.
It's Heart? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fucking love the Wilsons.
The great Rombatsky suggests a little bit of Bee Gees there for you, Adam. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, how deep is your love?
How deep is your love? I think that's only appropriate, isn't it? As I said, and I appropriately said, would be a banger.
That's my Bee Gees impersonation. It's just...
They actually started their career just up the road from me. Little known fact. There you go.
Nice.
Just up the road from me, about 40 kilometres away from me.
Wow.
In a little place called Humpy Bong. Yes, that is a real name.
Humpy Bong?
That really exists. Humpy Bong. So it's not a place where you have a humpy and then a bong. It's actually a real place.
So it's.
I mean, you got Meter's attention there for a sec. Did you say Humpy Bong?
No, too.
If you try that meter in your spare time, you may too sound like the Bee Gees.
I was so excited for potential vacation plans for a second there, and then you just shattered my dreams.
The land of Humpy Bongs? What?
It's a nice beachside suburb, if that's any consolation for you.
Not really. You were describing like Wonka Land for me.
Well,
Bongs as far as the eye can see.
because you've got your Oompa Loompa ID ready to go to Wonkaland too, you know? So, hey, you're in.
I mean, I'm ready to go balls deep in Oompa Loompas. Because they only get this big.
How big then Gumball's gonna be. Yeah. Look, speaking of gobstoppers, a little bit of late mail came in. I featured the big cock. I featured a big cock I have here. Earlier in the show, it's come through. Apparently, they found it too awkward to say the big dick. The big dick in New Zealand. It's actually a New Zealand drink, so that's why they called it the big cock. It's calling it a big deck was too awkward for them. So there you go.
All right, well,
You should you should do that, Lando.
that brings something good and funny up for everybody. So I have a story about the boy, the mini me, doing something fucking hilarious this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, walks clean out of the bathroom, 3-year-old naked himself, and he's got a fistful of the fucking Franken beans. What the fuck are you doing, Dad? I'm playing with my balls. No, go put some fucking clothes on. We're done having this conversation. No.
Franks and beans.
Frank that beans. Frank that beans.
What the fuck?
Frank below the bean.
How do you get the beans above the Frank?
I think the thing that boggles my mind most that he said it is, I've never said that in front of him ever. Where
Where do you learn
fuck
about
did you
balls
learn
from?
that?
Leave my stream running at some point or another.
The most you would have heard me is testicles, because I want you to learn the proper terminology for them. I don't need you calling it fucking
Balls.
swinging boys, fucking
Nuts.
nuts, whatever. You need proper terminology, kid, if you're going to talk about it.
Oh man! Oh no! I could. Oh, I know where he got it from. Like TJ's like trying to cut the couponing off. He's like, I think we've got enough canned corn, honey. And she's like, I will kick you straight in the balls. And that's where he got it from.
That might be. Although he does watch some pretty fucked up shit on fucking YouTube sometimes. So who knows?
You can. There's some dark side. There's a dark side to YouTube. I went exploring it with Billy the Vaping Heathen one evening. Like he took me to places on YouTube that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, I've gotten into some of those weird places before, and I'm like, all right, I've seen enough internet for today. I need to go.
Enough.
Like there's an end of the internet sign coming up here somewhere in the very near future.
At this point, I'm going, what is somebody going to say if they watch my click history on YouTube or goes, oh, that looks interesting, bam. Oh,
That's where you got to go back to your history and like, no,
Turn
get that off there.
History the fuck off.
Like no. Yes, you can remember that I'm looking up Walther PPQ videos. That's all you're allowed to. That's all you're allowed to remember. YouTube.
Ooh, our Willoughby James. That is a fantastic idea as well. I do like some ZZ Top. That would be a good little choice in there.
Ooh, what song, Tush?
Yeah.
Oh. Love that song.
I've
That's a
seen
fun
that.
song. All right.
I've seen them in concert, and they got so shit-faced by halfway through that concert that I was surprised that they finished.
Wow.
Because they're those dudes just do not stop. Like they start drinking tequila when they come on the stage, and they've got beers sitting around and they're handing out shots of their tequila to the audience, and then they're taking shots with them, and those dudes were fucking lit, like, halfway through their set.
Jeez.
It's crazy how some of those guys can manage to play through that stuff. I'm going, I can barely sit on my chair sometimes when I get that lit.
I mean, that was the same concert I saw the Nuge.
Ah, the Nuge.
Nuge puts on a hell of a show. I will tell you that. Nuge was like firing a flaming arrow at like this body of a deer that he had sitting up, and it was awesome. The Nuge was out of control too, but he was out of control in a different way. He was just being Ted
Not his
Nugent.
fault though.
Yeah,
It's not his fault. It's the cat scratch fever. It's got
It is the
Cat scratch fever. Meow, meow, meow.
I just want to say, having this new computer is fantastic because I'm able to click on people's links out there, and nothing slows down. It's fucking great. Except for I hate Windows. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right up front. That may have been the worst mistake that I made, was not just putting a fucking Microsoft or putting a damn Apple-based operating system on it. Instead, I went with Windows, and now I'm kicking myself in the ass because, do this update. Get this. Oh, we're going to stuff this fucking game right up your ass whether you like it or not. We're just going to add it to your... No, fuck off, Windows. Go fuck yourself.
You mean you don't want to play Minecraft?
No.
No.
No, I want nothing to do with that fucking game. I don't want to see Candy Crush. I don't want to see any of that other fucking nonsense. Get the fuck off of my computer.
And every time they do a big update where it takes like 3 hours for it to fucking finish, you have to go find that shit again because they're gonna put it back on.
Yeah, because I turned it off for the time being. I went into whatever the fucking back door is to shut off all their auto pushes. So that'll be good for the time being, but God knows they're gonna do it to me again.
Yep, the updates
On a
will
regular
keep coming
basis. Yep.
However,
like an avalanche.
I guess I have to take the shitty with the good that I'm not bogging down here and everything is flowing nice and smoothly, even though YouTube is being a cocksucker still. So I can now purposely blame shit on YouTube because I know it is not my computer anymore.
That's right.
Fucking great. Gotta love it.
There you go. Uh-oh. LabWorks offering to hook you up. Watch out.
And for workstations. That'd be fantastic. Then they don't push shit out to you because they can't. Fuck you. Damn, bitch.
Get away from me.
Well, that was fun. Thanks.
My highlight of the week was getting to show three nurses my titties. That was my highlight of the weekend.
Gosh.
Weird flex, but okay.
It's a good day when you get to whip out your tits at a
Humble brag.
Right.
place.
And not go to jail for it, I think, is the correct
Exactly. It's the
pronunciation.
only time it's acceptable. So I'm like, let's go on a field trip to Tittyville.
Well, I mean, there's another set that's acceptable, but you either have to be giving or receiving $1 for it.
You thought my toe was impressive? Check these babies out. Like,
Dun, 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 dun.
They were fascinated with the amount of freckles I was covered in, so they mapped them all out for me, and they wanted to inspect them all.
Did they play
Oh,
Connect
you think those are great? Look at the ones on my tits.
Were they drawing giraffes with Connect the Dots?
No, they just marked a bunch of stuff on my back and my chest with a little blue marker and then took pictures of it with the measurements.
We're gonna play Connect the Dots later.
I should let somebody do that. Connect the dots on my back. See what kind of image I get.
Otis. And then
I'm just thinking whether it's a good or bad time to even mention that I had a guy spread gel on mine during the week. That was kind of not my highlight, but yeah.
getting ultrasounded?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Mm.
Remember, it's really
Little cardio check, apparently. I say
Oh.
apparently. Yeah. Went a little bit around the area.
they
So, yeah,
manhandle when they do an ultrasound.
they do.
They flop your tits in every which direction. They squeeze them and push them in. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Gentle touch.
Uh-huh.
ODB? Son of a bitch. Hashtag ghost load, hashtag phantom load in the house. Holy hell. ODB. Welcome back, homie.
Alive.
Long time no see. How them
I know.
12 kids of yours?
It's 14 now.
So is it still only 12?
I think he legitimately has like 8 kids. Something like that, if I remember correctly. You can correct me on the number, ODB.
What's happening, Andrew Eaton?
Yeet!
Andrew.
It's like, well, it was 8 when I first met you. Now we're up to 27.
It's entirely possible with all them ghost loads he likes to drop.
That's a lot of kids.
I still remember that stream where he's sitting there trying to explain it in the comments, and it's like, dude, no. Like this, no, the sperm doesn't ODB, stop. Just mind I think that's when Mike Vapes was still coming on the streams pretty regularly.
He says,
Only at 6.
only at 6. He says, I just look at them and they get pregnant.
That's right. Well, it's good that they're all doing good, man. It's good that they're all doing good. Keep working on your baseball team.
Get enough. You're going to have enough for a football team there shortly.
Our Willoughby James is trying to get pictures of Lumi's boobs. Get in line, buddy.
They did take pictures, so they're out there somewhere. You just have to find them in the medical records. Good luck getting those.
Like I hang out with Lumi like every day of the week except for 2, and I'm still waiting on my boob pics. So you got to get in line.
Technically, there was kind of a boob pic in today's messages.
I mean, I guess technically that like it was mistaken for a boob, just like a really horrifying boob.
No, that was my toe. A couple messages later, I posted a picture of the freckle that's on my boob.
What?
But I zoomed into it.
I zoomed
into it.
Like,
so
hold on a sec. I don't remember that. I don't remember this message at all. And this is my fucking group. No, it's not. It's in the other one.
Oh dear.
The son of a bitch.
The one that's on my actual like boob, I thought it's kind of funny because it looks like a middle finger. So this is good notes for you guys. If you have any weird-looking freckles or moles that look like they are starting to branch out, take it seriously. Get your shit checked.
Throw your tits to everyone.
Because mine looks like it's giving you the bird.
Oh, and something else since we're on the topic of giving medical advice. Get your kids fucking vaccinated. Don't be a retard and spread measles.
That's right.
Yes.
Remember to get your kids spayed and neutered.
You know what's
Protect the population.
There's a wonderful thing that happened here because of the measles outbreak, which is fucking terrible. Because this could have all been prevented had there not been, for lack of a better term, retards out there. I get it. If you have some sort of religious belief that prevents you from doing it because of your religion, fine, I'll let that one slide. But when it's a personal preference, you can go fuck yourself. Because herd immunity only works when the herd as a whole is immunized. That's how that fucking works.
Well, I mean, look right where it happened.
This is true. However, there was one good thing that did come out of it. The state of Wisconsin decided right afterwards that they were going to post all of the schools who's vaccinated and who's not. Which
are they allowed to do that?
Oh, not a by list individual name.
Oh, okay.
What your percentage in what school was vaccinated and what their reasoning was for not vaccinating.
I always thought vaccinations were mandatory.
They used to be, I think.
No, that's like saying you have to go to the doctor. You don't have to go to the fucking doctor. They can't force you to. However, there are still those people out there who believe it's okay to not vaccinate because one fucking moron decided to write a paper that, oh my god, it causes fucking autism. That crackpot shit immediately got thrown out because he's a fucking retard.
But people still quote it.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good way to go out on the show, Advocacy.
Yeah, but so what I was getting at there was, I looked at the local school district here and I realized we live with 5.23% retard here in Green Bay that refuse to vaccinate their children on personal preference. Fucking retards.
So to go off of this, even though we're closing in on time for the show to go, if you have young children and they offer that child the HPV vaccine, fucking take it. Fucking take it. One, it all but eliminates the chance of your young children, of your young ladies getting cervical cancer. All but eliminates it. This is something that causes hysterectomies. It's not an overly lethal cancer, but hysterectomies, getting their cervix removed, all sorts of unpleasantness later in their life. 2, it makes them fucking immune from genital warts. Down the road, you're doing your kid a fucking favor. This is boys and girls can both get the HPV vaccine. Fucking take it. Don't be stupid. Just because you think it's for an STD. That's way down the road. It doesn't matter if your kid's sexually active or not. You're doing them a fucking favor. Like if that was still available for people my age, I would be lined up for the HPV vaccine. Because then I just got to worry about the clap and herpes.
That's right.
It keeps on giving.
That's right.
All right.
That's also another fun subject. I actually met somebody that had herpes, and they did not feel the need to tell people that they had herpes while offering to share drinks and stuff. And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like everybody has it anyways." I was like, "I don't." He's like, "I guarantee you do." And I was like, "Until you're 26, it's mandatory that you get a full panel for STD scans every time you go to the OBGYN. So no, I don't." And I don't want to be sharing stuff with you if you have herpes.
That's it. Let's move on to this getting the hell out of here. And we're going to go out with a question and a good one for this weekend. ID Voco wants to know picks for Super Bowl. What's everybody got to say on that?
No Patriots.
Who's playing?
Go Rams.
Rams, the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots.
Hashtag fuck Tom Brady.
I always thought it was the Patriots and the Giants that always went to the Super Bowl.
What? The Giants haven't been in forever.
Only in the video game Tecmo Bowl.
But the really fun part is like no matter how shitty the Giants look, they still manage to take out the Patriots. That's the really fun part.
The fact I've never heard of Los Angeles Rams before makes me think that they're like an underdog team and there's a reason why people haven't heard of them before.
No, they just moved.
They used to be the St. Louis Rams.
Well, whoever the underdog is, let them win.
Yeah,
I think the Patriots are the underdogs
I think so.
Right.
in this one. So you're going for the Patriots? You might be the only person on this panel that goes for the Patriots.
If they're the underdogs, let them win.
You know, I'll go ahead and say it. As much as I hate to say this, I'm going to. The Patriots will probably win. I do not want them to win because I don't fucking agree with them at all. But I'm sure there'll be some sort of Deflategate or something else that gets them their W. But to be honest, I would rather see the Rams win, except for one fact that pisses me off. They were so fucking shitty in St. Louis, and all of a sudden, we're going to move to LA and we're fantastic now. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. I don't care what you did in the off season. There's no reason for that nonsense.
Well, when you get rid of an antiquated coach and get someone with a modern idea, it's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle.
True that. Look at
I
Kansas
should
City.
coach.
Yeah, look at KC.
I
We
could
went from the
coach.
Schottenheimer years to the fucking Andy Reid years, and we were almost there against New England, or against LA rather.
That would have been the game right there.
Get on the field, you pansy ass, pussy ass little bitch.
See that game would have been a blast just for like the first the first half, just watching Andy Reid's playbook open up for the first half, and then the second half, the Rams probably would have come back and won, but like that first half was going to be glorious.
Oh, absolutely.
My pick, I want the Rams to win, but at this point, like, Belichick is one of the most brilliant coaches of all time, and like as much as like everybody, like not everybody hates him, but a lot of people hate him. It's tough to bet against a game plan when he has 2 weeks to work up on somebody. It's tough to do it. So I still want the Rams to win, but I think the Patriots will probably pull it out of their ass. I fucking hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but I've been burned by the Patriots one too many times.
Yep.
We ain't here to cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Detka.
Da coach.
Da coach.
Sausages. Pork chops. Beef sandwiches. Whole pork.
Ditka versus a black hole.
I think my favorite one is the Ditka versus God. Oh, trick question. Ditka is God.
He is God.
Yep.
All right. Oh, then no. Let's take this fucker around the room. Let everybody say their piece. And we'll get the geese and get the flock out of Dodge. Who wants to go first?
Who's starting?
I will. I'll go first. Join the group. Pick a damn song. You have until midnight my time. So 1 more hour. I'm gonna leave it open, and then I'm gonna randomize it. And you're gonna have to wait another 2 weeks to hear your song. So, yeah, join that group. Also, I'm gonna paste the link. I was on TV today. Yeah, so here's the link. You can watch it. And other than that, yeah, thanks for having me, TJ. It was a blast hanging out with all you guys as always. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Pippa. Except
You're
she's
muted, Pippa. You're so muted, Pippa.
Which is probably a blessing in disguise. But anyway, now I'm talking. Yeah, look, again, thank you for having me. It's been too long. Too long. But it's always an absolute blast to be hanging around talking about, games where people are running around with helmets and stuff on their head and calling out funny numbers like they're mathematical geniuses or something while they're throwing a ball. There's so much I guess I can learn from you guys yet. And look, speaking of learning from you guys yet, watch out this week. I'm actually going to have a go at... I know this is like old stuff, but I'm finally going to have a go at the VSO concentrates, right, for the first time. And I'm going to put some of my thoughts and reviews up there. So a big shout out and thank you to Shane from Swag. I'm going to review those and give you my first thoughts on those. Otherwise, I'm going to go on live in about an hour and 20 minutes time. Big 4 you night owls who like DIYing and talk a little bit of DIY on a show that I call Q&A on DIY Down Under. Otherwise, buy a door, support Dawn, support those who support the community. Thank you once again.
Excellent. Who are you passing it to, Pippa?
I'm passing it to not to the North Pole. Let's go a bit further south. Let's go to Lando.
Hi, Lando.
Thank you for having me.
That's right.
Well, thank you for having me. No, I don't talk much, whatever. Follow me on, what the fuck is it again? Instagram.
That's why he doesn't talk much.
Follow me on that.
Follow
me on what the fuck is it? Got it. I'll be downloading the app in a minute, Lando.
All right, follow me on Instagram. That's Vaping Lando. And fuck it, I'll just pass it to Fresh.
All right. Woohoo! What's up, buddy? What's up? So we got shows Friday, we got shows Saturday. There's shows on Sunday, there's shows on Monday, there's shows on Tuesdays, there's shows on Wednesdays, there's shows on Thursdays, and there's be more shows on Fridays. Lots of shows, everybody. Lots of shows. Just hit the notification bell on the people you like, the people you don't like. You can just watch the replays. We'll be doing some DIYing on Saturday. Always look forward to that. Should have most of the crew back together, so it'll be more normal show. It's about all I've got going on the brain right now. ThePinkPussyList.com. You can get your coupon codes for a door. You can get your coupon codes for VinylandVapor.com, LucidRDA.com. All the great people who support us. That's where you find them. They are all united by the coupon code PinkPussy. And it's all one word, all put together.
Nice and tight.
So yes, everybody go over to thepinkpussylist.com. And especially shout out to Dawn from Eliquid. She does so much for us. Everybody go and support Dawn. She did an amazing thing with Ken's stream where anything that you bought, including shipping, was donated directly to Ken's stream last weekend. Vaping with Ken did an awesome thing for Tia. Unfortunately, YouTube fucked him hard, But that's fine. That's fine. They still did some good in the world, and that's what this is all about. So everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. Who's left? Who's left here? I'm throwing it over to my partner in crime. I'm throwing it to the Looms. What up, Looms?
Damn, I thought you guys were gonna forget about me.
I would never forget you, Loomy.
Don't you?
Thanks for having me. I'll be working on my braid while keeping my foot elevated, so I don't know if I'll be streaming tonight. I'm just gonna catch up on some braids to get those out into the community. Past that, thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for watching. I love reading chat and hanging out. Pissy Pants Desk.
God damn it! I'm back at the Pissy Pants desk. You can at least...
That's the only. It's because Swag's at the Poopy Pants desk.
He is definitely at the Poopy Pants desk. Shout out to Poopy Pants McGee over there. First and foremost, thank you all for coming out tonight. Appreciate it as always. Love y'all. You guys, the reason why I keep coming out, other than I want to hang out with my friends. So you guys are my friends, so enjoy that. First and foremost, make sure you do, as Fresh said, go over to pinkpussylist.com. Support everybody in the community that is supporting us in one way, shape, or form. We want to keep this thing live, so we want to support them because they do a lot of wonderful things behind the scenes for us. Just like I always say, educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for any of the people on the panel, not for the person to your left or right, but the people that come behind us that haven't made that switch from the stinkies, because they're the ones who need it the most. So let's keep this live. Pay attention to Kassaw. Go watch the fucking 510 report. That is a fantastic way to get a lot of news every week. But Kassaw, you're going to get everything that's going on. They'll let you know. Pay attention in your local communities to your local communities' websites, because they're always going to let you know if they have something going on the docket, whatever's going on. So just keep that in mind. Do what you can. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that is always saying you don't have to do everything, but you do have to do something. So just do that. Other than that, I have nothing else to say other than show's only going to get better from here. We're going to have a lot more fun next week. I think next week what I'm going to do, because I've been thinking about it and it's been a while, I think you guys are going to run the show next week. You guys are just going to randomize questions, let us have at it after we do our little bit of advocacy there at the beginning of the show. And it's going to be up to you guys. You choose what we talk about. I don't give a shit what it is. Talk about cat shit, trebuchets if you want to dig into the past there, whatever the case may be. The color of your dog's asshole, I don't care. But anyhow, you guys will be in charge next week, so do know that's coming your way. And then I'm going to pass it off to the one, the only, the Meter Vapes.
Hi, Meter.
So, hi, Fresh. So first and foremost, thank you, TJ, for having a show every Wednesday that lunatics like myself and this panel full of miscreants can count on being here every week to help de-stress and de-work week the brain. And thank you most of all to this crazy fucking group of people that keep coming back every week to watch our shenanigans. We appreciate you guys as well. Leafa, we miss you, buddy. Hope you're warm up there in the middle of Devil's asshole frozen over.
That fireball, though.
That's for you, homie. I hate that shit. Everyone who is in the Midwest, stay safe. It is colder than fuck outside, and it is not getting any warmer in the foreseeable future. Whew. For at least the next couple of days. I don't know how Lipa drinks that shit. Stay warm. Don't be a hero. Stock up on bread milk sandwiches now if you have a chance. Don't go crazy. Don't be like the asshole riding his scooter in the video that I posted on Instagram through 6 inches of fucking snow, Ollie Williams style, going sideways. That guy is fucking nuts. Don't be him. Be safe. But pay attention to your locals, because we might not be able to have a global impact or a national impact, but you can always have a local impact. And we've got plenty of local issues going on all across the country. And even if you're not local to them, you can still put your 2 cents in most of those situations, because We don't have a choice. We are all vapors. We are here because we got off cigarettes. We can't be the only ones that are allowed to do that, because if we sit idly by, we will be the last people to have ever been able to quit cigarettes successfully with a healthier alternative, with a non-pharmaceutical alternative. So it's our job as people who have already made that conversion to pay attention and to speak up so that other people coming behind us have the same opportunities that we have, and hopefully more than we had. So you have to step up, you have to speak up, you have to be a part of the community, like it or not. We have no choice. We have to band together, or we will be banned together.
Spectacular.
God, that shit's horrible.
Bring your pets in. It's cold outside.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah. Hashtag protect your pets.
On that note, protect your pets. Thank you all for coming out. I have to piss like a fucking racehorse. It's right fucking now. Love you all. See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.